Henry gon' cut that. Any means any means. And it means everything to me. Pink, rescue. There's no telling what's going steam.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Yeah, ready to get this game going. Proud BM Mech 13. Proud B Mech 13.
DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Here in Philadelphia, it's another home game for the 76ers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. And a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff season.
And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Now I'm gonna try to do really good on this game right here. Man, it's good. He paused it away. Chat, come in. You know, go to YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna post this later. I'm gonna post this video too.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. He plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Now here is Holiday. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. On the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Yesterday, Philadelphia ball. Good movement.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Maxey. First shot, first basket. He's on the blocks fast.
Maxey embraces and welcomes that kind of defense. He's confident in hitting that shot even while under some pressure.
Wasted no time on that one. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Philadelphia moving the ball. Batum inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Good block.
Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
And as we're into the middle of the season now, GA, how much of a rhythm are teams in for their day-to-day activity?
I mean, most teams should have found their flow by now, and they know their rotations and guys are in the groove of the season. I mean, that's not the case for every team, unfortunately.
2 points, that one goes.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
To the middle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Maxey, no good. Celtics leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Holiday is in the corner. Back to Brown. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. Batum grabs the miss.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And Greg, while the Sixers have been a factor time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back early.
Selfless pass there from Max. Really able to handle guard position quite well.
Porzingis can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Embiid throws it down.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid on the stuff.
It's to Porzingis. And here's Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. Over in the corner, White. Back to Porzingis. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trailed by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Lock up there for Embiid. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
And it goes out of bounds. That one on Porzingis.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Batum. And Batum throws it down.
And Batum throwing it down with ease.
Holiday attacking. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Celtics.
Your 76ers.
He notched 8 points in the quarter.
The Celtics, 16.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline report.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
High arcing shot. Outside Batum. Here's Embiid. A second chance effort. Good work defensively by Horford.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Back to White. It's Brown on the wing. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Tatum.
Philadelphia foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player. And this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
Jason Tatum.
And the basket by Tatum.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint too.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Oubre outside. Picked away. Pass to Tatum. To the inside. Horford, no luck. The 76ers trailed by 5. Inside. Now here's Embiid. Back to Harris. Now here's Embiid. Guarded by Tatum. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Tatum with it. Now defended by Embiid. Horford, no luck. It's deflected. Philadelphia with the ball. It's a 3-point game. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets.
That's a 3-second violation.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Celtics substitution.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Porzingis. The Celtics working the ball around now. here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. They get a hand on it. Oubre with the steal. A shot by Batum, no good. With 1 on the clock.
Good challenge that time by Embiid, using all that length.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Clock at 4. Boston needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Delano Banton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Harris.
Celtics substitution.
And there's the foul. It's on Brissett. That is his first foul of the game.
Celtics foul.
Boston on D. 3-point lead. Batum wide open. He fires. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
The timing by Batum, really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
That's his first personal
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Celtics substitution.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. Tatum down low. And Embiid with the block. Oubre outside. At the elbow, Batum. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Jump ball.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Boston with the ball. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Maxey, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. There's the lob for Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
A three from Porzingis.
Kristaps
And
Porzingis.
basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Outside, Batum. Maxey.
Boston foul.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Holiday.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Batum with the three. He can't get that one.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Kristaps
You know, that's a
Porzingis.
trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Philadelphia foul.
And Porzingis had a lot of suitors, GA, over the summer. Eventually, the Celtics made the move for him.
Second team foul.
Porzingis rehabbed his game and value
At the line for the
in
Celtics.
D.C. With the Wizards
Kristaps
rebuilding, he
Porzingis.
was a prime trade
Two
target.
shots.
Boston went for him early, and he could be a difference maker for the Celtics.
Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
A pass to Porzingis. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the way, Harris. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
At the line for your
And so he hits the technical free throw.
for the Celtics.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
Maxey in the corner. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Another miss by Philadelphia. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there.
That's the end of the
And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Your 76ers.
Celtics lead by 4.
33.
Live from Philadelphia, you're watching
37.
2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The 76ers trailed by 4. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the 76ers with the ball.
Jason Tatum. Jalen Brown.
On top, Maxey.
Derek White. Drew Holiday.
Over Brown. Maxey, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The shot's good.
And Tatum continues to improve as a passer. This is really an example of leadership.
Down low. Embiid with the steal. In the corner of Oubre. Three-pointer.
Boston foul.
Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team foul.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Celtics making a switch here.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Luke Cornett.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Rebounded by the Celtics. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. To the middle. Here's Cornett. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, that basketball IQ you see from Holiday, understated but consistent, so valuable, especially in these pick and roll sets where he just cuts up defenses.
Embiid is just too strong inside.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
To the paint. Here's Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Few bigs are better in the two-man game than Al Horford. He can pop out for the shot, or he can roll to the rim, too, just like you saw there.
His first personal foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim. A flat-out
working like I wanted to work. It worked out though.
Hi everyone, time
Focus on this game right here and see what's going on.
to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports.
With
With David Aldridge on our sideline, here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Cavs in Cleveland. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Here in the middle of the season, injuries can certainly pile up, Greg. How does a team hold it together when it's missing important pieces?
Kevin, it's all about communication and being ready to step up. As long as you keep working as a unit, you can cover for missing bodies.
Back to Butler. Here's Love. Outside Butler. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. And Butler gets it to go.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Tries it from 19. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
There's the drive. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Outside Hero. Pass to Adebayo. It's tipped. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Lillard with it. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop. Pulls up and misses it off the right side of the rim. And Lillard gets it to go. And it's a tie ball game.
The offensive IQ of Damian Lillard. Smart at analyzing defenses and understanding when to look to score.
I pass it to everybody.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hero on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And Smitty, what's the intangible that really sets Kyle Lowry apart from the others?
GA, his toughness. It's elite. You look at his size, but he plays bigger than his size. He can do things physically that most guards can't.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Giannis. It's Martin on the wing. To the inside. Adebayo. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Beauchamp. Makes it off the glass.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
Here's Adebayo. Martin wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Out to the wing. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Outside, Hero. In the corner, it's Martin. 5 on the clock. Here's Lowry. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. Sinks that one from the post. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And the Heat call time here. So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Butler. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Pass to Martin to end the run. Milwaukee with the rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Outside, Martin. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul.
Brook Lopez.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down low. Lopez with the steal.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Here's Beasley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Nice work by Beasley, getting physical and winning the foul call while in the act.
Free throw drops in for Beasley. And the Bucks making a change here. And Beasley drops both of them.
Every team in the league is looking for instant offense. Malik Beasley can provide that.
It's Martin on the wing. Here's Butler. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break with a 10-point lead. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The Thunder enjoying this break from the road. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And the atmosphere in this building is incredible. And as that win streak continues to grow, the fans' excitement has grown right along with it. And now we've reached that point where it's considered a frenzy.
Now here's Holmgren. And Giddey gets it to go. Hey, Brent, you think we might be watching the future of the league tonight? Two very young teams with superstar-level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. Giddey, no good. Horton Tucker with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Williams. To the inside. Back to Dort. Pass to Williams. Good. Nice job down low.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Kessler. Takes it inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Collins. Green for 2 points.
Jordan Clarkson.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
It's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oklahoma City, the rebound. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Good touch from Holmgren, looking comfortable and assertive down there.
Clarkson on the wing. And the 3 off target. The Thunder lead by 4. To the paint. And Torch gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Timeout is called. First in the game for the Jazz. Greg, we're just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Jazz trail by 6. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Holmgren, that's pretty easy for a guy that long to get up and throw it down.
Holmgren with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Holmgren's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the wing on the left. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jazz trailed by 12. And it's Sexton penetrating.
Sexton looking confident, tried to find a gap, made his way in there and got fouled.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Markkanen. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
And it's to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Coming on to the floor for your Thunder, Aaron Wiggins.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams with the block. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting out a clinic in the paint. Shots are...
The Jazz, 6.
And glad to have you with us for the second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in the quarter.
With a short break in the action, gives us the chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's George. Missed inside. The Thunder leading by 14. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal.
It's on Lauri Markkanen. And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brent, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. He gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Kicks it out to Collins. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. Nice defense from Dort. Inside. Pass to Giddey. There's the 3. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And here's George for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled the guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability. Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Right side, Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Kessler. The Jazz again can't hit it. Pass to Holmgren. Nobody near Williams. Again, the Thunder score.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Utah calls timeout. And here we are, Brent, right around the midway point of the season. When you play, did you ever hit a rookie wall?
I really didn't, Kevin, but it all depends on the minutes that you're playing. If you're coming off the bench for 15 or 20, you probably don't get in that position. But if you are a full-time starter as a rookie and you have that opportunity, man, that schedule, that can mount up on you.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Left side, Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's Micic. Kessler with the rebound.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Back to Markkanen. Latrey drills the three-pointer. Markkanen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's not a secret that Markkanen can stroke it from long distance, and that ability is going to help open up the floor for his teammates.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Joe. 4 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Markkanen down low. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
The more and more you play with your teammates, the more you're aware of where they are, and Lauri Markkanen does a great job there.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. Kessler with the rebound. Clarkson right side. Pass to Olynyk. Over Williams. And the basket by Olynyk.
Well, Kelly Olynyk can score all over, but really valuable when you start to get points from this kind of balance.
And so we conclude the first half. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 15. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Markkanen can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8", but Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 19.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
And the Jazz call time here. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the right side. Back to Horton Tucker. Outside for Sexton. Shot clock at 5. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Oklahoma City making a change.
Substitution for your Thunder. Williams.
Oklahoma City leading by 19. Here's Giddey.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
Right side, Collins. And stolen by Giddey. At the elbow, Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Dort. Banked in off the glass. Dort got his second basket.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Back to Horton Tucker. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Loads it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Horton Tucker. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. And here's Sexton. Trying to get something going. Kicks it out to Collins. Over Giddey. Another miss by Utah.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's Giddey in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Giddey's got 13 points.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And you look at the Thunder style of play, very fast-paced.
And because of that, they put up a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
Pass to Agbaji. And here's George. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Williams with the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Pass to Olynyk. Tipped away. Williams with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Poked away. Holmgren with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Deflects the pass. And so it's Oklahoma City in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in the... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Lord, man, I'm not connected. No, Lord. I'm missing out on them good Lord.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a one-year trial back in 1979.
And crazy, it was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember, Chris Ford, the first player of the Boston Celtics that was able to knock down the NBA's official first three-pointer.
You took whatever was done. That's all like
It's time for the feature.
explain the game, teaching.
One more time for your Thunder Youth Dynasty. Amazing.
So it's the Thunder now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And you see defenders out there trying to bully Holmgren. I get it, but man, is he up to the task.
Here's Clarkson. Here he goes. Off target at the rim. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They get a hand on it. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
We've got features coming your way, fans. Who needs one? Make some noise. Jazz substitution.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending team.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Six on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. He goes up again, and Holmgren lays it in. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Agbaji can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And here is Dunn. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Dunn. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kessler.
Holmgren causing so many problems just with that length out there, taking up so much ground, changing shots.
With the shot. They get the rebound. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jazz foul.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. In recent years, we've seen the rise of sports analytics conventions, pro basketball negotiation competitions. I mean, they're really digging deep.
Well, they're not only digging deep, Kevin, but they're giving a tremendous opportunity to a swath of people that never thought they'd be part of the NBA. Look, if you're not 6'8" with a 35-inch vertical, that doesn't mean that you still don't have a place at the table in the NBA if you study hard enough, or you can make contributions to what the business side of basketball is all about.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off on the layup.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Kessler. From the arc. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Here's Williams. Now, here's Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Dunn attacking.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Agbaji. Puts up a deep three. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Sensabaugh. 5 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Utah ball.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And here are the Jazz now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Done. Rebound by Williams. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Over to the left wing. Here's Agbaji. Another miss by Utah. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Substitution for your Thunder, Josh Giddey.
George, that's a two-pointer. Misses the shot. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Brett.
Baby light, mom, what's your age and type? She looked at me and said, you's a baby, right? I told her I'm 18 and live a crazy life. Plus I tell you what the 80s like, and I know what the ladies like. Need a man that's polite, listens and takes advice. I could be all three, plus I can come with me, come stay tonight. She looked at me laughing, like, boy, your game is tight. I'm laughing back like, sure, you're right. Get in the car and don't touch nothing. Sit in the car, let's discuss something. Oh, I see you tomorrow. Now we speeding up the west side. Left side, I'm ready to do it. Ready for 55th exit. Already we home, now let's.
Hey, mom. What's up? Let's slide. All right. All right. And we go. Right. Me too.
Yeah. Come on. Hey, ladies.
Hey, mom. What's up? Let's slide. All right. All right. And we go. Me too. Well, good. Because we go. Got drops. Got trucks. Got G's. All right. And we gon' take a ride tonight. So, mom. What's up? Let's slide. All right. All right. And we gon'.
Now it's downtown clubbing, ladies' night. Seen Shorty, she was crazy, right? And I approached baby like.
First up, Sour Patch Kids are sour and they're sweet, kind of like losing the NBA Finals, but winning the Finals MVP award.
Which is only.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin, and the starting group for the Spurs. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Collins is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Wilson in at the 1. And for Toronto, big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Poeltl. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Now that we're past the trade deadline, Greg, what's crucial as we head into the All-Star break?
Well, for teams that traded for players to try to make them comfortable, and for teams that stood pat to continue pounding that rock and building chemistry.
Shot by Collins, no good. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Vassell. Not going to go that time. Good D by Anunoby. Kicks it to Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Barnes hits them both. RJ, after dealing DeJounte Murray away in the summer of 2022, the Spurs are intent, it seems, on rebuilding.
Well, they did it right. And with the selection of Victor Wembanyama, the foundation may be in place for another run.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Good on the shot. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Anunoby against Vassell. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time.
Dennis Schroeder.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wilson. 8 points his last outing. Down low. And stolen by Siakam.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
When you're out and running, this is who you want to get it to. Keldon Johnson has a great feel for how to score on the break.
Toronto with the ball. 4-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Wilson up top. He's guarded by Schroeder, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Pass to Pirtle. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Wilson the pass to Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. To the wing right side. And he goes in for the dunk.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Wilson the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam misses. And San Antonio shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And Barnes sends it back. Siakam against Johnson. Siakam kicks to Pirtle. The pass to Anunoby. Siakam outside. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here are the Spurs with the ball. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with a foul.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge his team.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring, Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Wembanyama passes to Wilson. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And excel in your role. And that's what Poeltl's role is. He's out there to grab as many rebounds as he can.
They grab their own miss. And Poeltl sends it back. Passes it to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. MP dishes to Collins. Here's Wilson. Goes back up. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside. Wembanyama has got 5 now. Raptors leading by 3. Schroeder looking over the floor. And a wide open look for Siakam. That one rolling around and runs out.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Collins, good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Barnes outside. Buries it down low. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Is that whole true?
It seems so, right? Percentages.
That'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
40. The Spurs. 37. Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors youth dancing.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So it's the Spurs now. It's a 3-point game. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. On the court for San Antonio. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Collins. And it's Wilson in at the point guard position. And the basket by Vassell.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Schroeder outside. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Schroeder. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got 9.
D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets came through when they needed him. He ended up with 8 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Spurs have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's partly the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
Pass to Anunoby to the paint. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
OG Anunoby with the assist.
Now Wilson, still yet to score. A three from Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Raptors leading by 4. Schroeder outside. Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. For 3, Siakam. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Wembanyama, no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Barnes. Second chance shot. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Wilson attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Wilson against Schroeder. Now, here's Anunoby. Not a lot of room. Pass to Poeltl to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
Poeltl got his eyes open tonight. Great feed to create the easy opportunity.
San Antonio calls timeout. Great talking about Jakob Poeltl. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent.
Spurs trail by 12. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Poeltl. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes and it's the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Jones, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When it comes to Trey Jones, Richard, what has impressed you most about him so far?
Well, Kev, it's his deceptive versatility. He scores, he passes, he rebounds, he does everything at a solid rate. And most importantly, this man just plays so hard when he's out there.
Here's Schroeder. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
The pass to Wilson. To the inside. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut back down to 10 with the basket from Collins.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Poeltl. Back to Schroeder. Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Jones finds MP. Back to Jones. Pass to Johnson. Here's Wilson. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play. He does it without fouling.
The kick out to Barnes. Shoots over Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
To the middle. Wembanyama down low. Barnes on him.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Wilson up top is guarded by Schroeder. Wembanyama, no good. Raptors leading by 14. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. A floater. Bertel's shot is off. The Spurs have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. If it counts.
The beautiful all-around game of Johnson. So dependable when it comes to finding open teammates.
Now, here's Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the dunk by MP.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Wilson's got 6 points in the quarter. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Siakam. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Pascal Siakam.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Without his heroic shooting. This could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational. And instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the... opposite direction now. Trent against Vassell. Unloads from 13. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Johnson. Wilson with it. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And a lot of noise coming from these fans after that call was made.
Toronto calls timeout. They're up by 6. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He challenged them to hold on to the lead. He said, you're in control of the game right now, and it's up to you if we win this game. Take the responsibility and own it and close this thing out like you can. We'll see if we can get it done, guys.
Thanks, David. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9 points, and they get it back.
Something Jakob does so well. He's terrific at positioning himself to come up.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And that one's good, Barnes.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Wembanyama, no good. Siakam with it. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
Now it's downtown clubbing, ladies' night. Seen shorty, she was crazy, right? And I approached baby light. Mom, what's your age and type? She looked at me and said, you's a baby, right? I told her I'm 18 and live a crazy life. Plus I tell you what the 80s like, and I know what the ladies like. Need a man that's polite, listens and takes advice. I could be all three, plus I can come with me, come stay the night. She looked at me laughing, like, boy, your game is tight. I'm laughing back like, sure, you're right. Get in the car, and don't touch nothing. Sit in the car, let's discuss something. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow. Now we speeding up the west side. Left side, I'm ready to do it. Ready for 55th exit.
Hey, need some help? Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Nah, we're good. Let's ball.
No. Hey, just keep throwing that up. Shut up. That's what the ring was for.
like that.
Yeah, it's time to play now. Let's do this.
Good work in practice today. Make sure you get some reps in before you leave the gym.
work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Get your mind. Let's go. Again.
see you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started.
See you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
If you answered Jerry West, enjoy that VC. But despite losing the finals that year, Jerry West earned redemption and won an NBA championship years later. What year did that happen?
Was it 1972, 1974, 1976, or 1978? head over to the Lakers arena, you'll see the banner, the championship banner, one of many hanging up in the rafters, Alexis. Right up there, right up there. Beautiful. You mentioned you have friends on Washington. What advice have they given you about entering into the 2K League?
Just not to be too high or too low. You got to stay level-headed and just enjoy the ride.
First, they're sour. And then they're sweet. Sour Patch Kids. Sour, sweet, gone.
A new generation of professional NBA 2K players were drafted last week into the NBA 2K League. We caught up with a few of them after the call. Here's our conversation with the #1 overall draft pick, Benzo.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Thanks for spending Valentine's Day with us. We've got all right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Zach Collins out there with Wembanyama. And it's Wilson in at the point. And for Dallas, Derek Jones is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Luka Doncic, then it's Hardy, and it's Lively in at the center position. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. But Doris, as we get deeper and deeper into the season, how hard is it to maintain that level of play defensively?
I think one of the things you have to be mindful of is what is contributing to the numbers that are playing out. The NBA is a marathon. The season is long, and it's very difficult to sustain a high level throughout the course of the year. Defensive intensity obviously is something that separates the great teams from simply the good teams, and I think the great teams always have a level of consistency.
Inside, here's Williams, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Doncic. Another one falls for Dallas. And Grant, the Mavericks this summer committing to their superstar tandem of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, BA, and the next step was surrounding them with the defensive floor spacing they'll need to compete. Overall, I like the moves they made, and we'll see how it all pans out come April.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Hardy. He's guarded by Vassell. Doncic outside. Wilson grabs the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's MP. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's Hardy. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Grant Williams.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Hardy, the pass to Lively. Doncic deciding where to go with it. 14 feet away, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
substitution for your Mavericks: Dwight Howard, Kevon Looney, Tim Hardaway Jr.
San Antonio trailing here. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. MP with it. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Collins. Count the basket.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Spurs making their last shot. Kicks it to Doncic. Lets the three fly. Collins with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Count that one.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Pass to Looney. A minute and a half left to play in the first. And here's Jones. 6 to shoot. Looney finds Doncic. Looking to win the run. And he can't get that one.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Doris.
Yeah, his career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game. And like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one-of-one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
Here's Wilson. The Mavs get their last shot to go. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic on the... San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Bassi. Johnson comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for Graham. And Wilson is subbed in for Jones. Wilson, it's rebounded by Dallas. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
We've got Grant Williams. Hardy is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you played, Grant?
You know, BA, it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk. They're looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Collins, he's checked in for Osman.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Raptors played some quality basketball. He had 8 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
Now here's MP. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Back to Collins. Lively grabs a miss.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Jones from outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Jones has got 5 points.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
From the paint, a nice bucket inside from Wembanyama.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's Hardy. He's guarded by Vassell. The three from Curry. Another three for Dallas.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Wilson passes to Wembanyama. That one falls.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Wesley, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Vassell finds MP. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Curry. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Wilson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And good patience from Johnson to wait for his man to open up.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And Dallas calls time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your junior detail crew.
And the Spurs with some changes. Bassey. It's a tie game in Dallas.
With the score, your Mavericks 30. The Spurs 30.
And as our coverage continues, happy Valentine's Day again to everyone out there. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Wembanyama out there with Zach Collins. And it's Wilson in at the point guard position.
Wilson.
And both free throws good for MP.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
The Mavericks trailing. Hardy, the pass to Doncic for the lead. Vassell with the rebound. And for the Spurs, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Jones' shot is good.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Williams. Here's Lively. Now here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Doncic against MP. Wembanyama. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Wilson's got 7 assists in the game. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic.
First free throw is good.
Luka Doncic has already established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Up top, Curry. He's guarded by Vassell. Curry against Vassell. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Dallas no good that time either.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, absolutely an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, it's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me. Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, I couldn't live without this game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A line change here for San Antonio. And at the midpoint of the season, a great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Here's Hardy. They've got Luka Doncic. Grant Williams out there with Derrick Jones. Then it's Hardy, and it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Starter substitutions. Keldon Johnson.
On the wing, Jones, covered by Johnson. Pass to Hardy. And he's going for the lob. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Lively passes to Doncic. Here comes Luka. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Wembanyama.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Pass to Lively. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And for the Spurs, they're shooting it well at 59%. It's Johnson with a drive.
Great speed for Johnson, especially with his size. I mean, he got to the rack in a hurry.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Doncic, and he drains the quick shot. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time. Time again.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Lively. Back to Doncic. Over MP. Another miss by Doncic.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Tipped. And he gets it back. Collins passes to Wilson. Back to Collins. MP inside. Here's Wembanyama. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Doncic against MP. Fires high post. Good on the jump shot. Doncic has got 22.
Well, you see what the defense wants to give up there. Luka more than comfortable in the mid-range.
Here's Wilson. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Doncic. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Vassell passes to Wilson. Here's Wembanyama. Second chance effort. And the layup is good. He's got 19. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're up by 12. 1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Grant Williams.
Yeah, and the rookie Wembanyama is just so tough to guard, especially with how good his shot fake is.
Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA basketball, Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career, but the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Wilson passes to Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Wembanyama's got 11 in the second half.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
To the middle. Here's Lively. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
And they had an advantage advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Spurs.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their 4th and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Wilson passes to Collins. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Mavs. Right side Jones. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. On offense, here are the Spurs. 11-point game. Wilson passes to Wembanyama.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Doncic against MP, and he lobs it up to the rim.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
The kick out to Williams. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
And here's MP. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long and
Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
Let's go. Get up. We good.
I see him. Give me that. Shot. Oh, that's wet.
Put your head in the game.
You got it. Come on, man. Give me that. Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Started, man. Let's get it started. Who's got ball? No.
Just like that.
get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm on Discord right now. I'm trying to take a look.
Keep it going.
Trying to let this Discord load up. I'm on the app right now. I'm trying to get to log in. Ugh.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay, I'm over here looking right now. I'm checking it out. Man, come on, they went to move. That's what I need to have. Got 5 more to do, man. I gotta at least make 3 of these. Still ain't it, man, but I'm getting where I want. Okay, I'm liking what I'm doing, but they said I ain't doing the shit right. Oh, no, that ain't it. That ain't that ain't shit I want to do on the ain't nowhere. I don't want to throw this shit up for desperation.
We're ready. Let's go.
Nah, that ain't it either. But shit, I gotta work on this one a little more. That might be it. Oh, that ain't it either. But damn, it's going in though. That's what I need you to do. Oh Lord. That shit garbage. Man, that was some trash practice right there. Alright. When you make this, let me see.
All right, so you're headed to Wizards District Gaming. What was the feeling like when you heard your name called as the #1 draft pick?
You know, joy and relief, you know. I've been knowing, I got some friends on the Wiz, so, you know, I kind of knew this was coming, but, you know, just to hear your name called, I feel like, you know, for an NBA player, you know, like Wemby, right? He was going first. He knew it, but, you know, I'm sure he was so happy when he went first overall. So, you know, just to hear my name called, it's kind of like a, you know, just a blessing.
Now, I've heard a lot of things said about you, even generational player. What does that pressure feel like, having so many people look up to your stick skills coming into the league?
You know, a lot of people say that, and I don't think pressure would be the right word. At the end of the day, it's a video game, and, you know, I'm just happy to do, you know, what I enjoy doing for a living, you know, so, you know, I'm happy to be here.
Talk a little bit about your 2K game. What do you excel at? What do you like to do out there on the court? Introduce yourself to the rest of the 2K family out here.
I come from a basketball background. You know, I played point guard my whole life. High school, middle school, you know, AAU, all that stuff. Kind of the same way I am on the game. I like to get everybody involved, you know, be a leader, and, you know, just do basically whatever I can to win.
You mentioned you have friends on Washington. What advice have they given you about entering into the 2K League?
Just not to be too high or too low. You can go on a losing streak, you can go on a winning streak. You still got to come in to work every day and produce, you know. You got to stay level-headed and, you know, just enjoy the ride.
Talk a little bit about your history in 2K. When did you start playing, and when did you start playing competitively?
I started playing 2K around like COVID time. Everybody was inside, so, you know, I had a lot of free times on my hands. I had an Xbox with me, so, you know, and I always loved basketball, so I just started playing there. I started playing competitively, I'm gonna say, like 3 years ago. The rest is history.
What helped build your confidence up? Was it playing in tournaments? Was it playing with other pro players? Like, what got you to this level to become the #1 overall pick and have that level of confidence? I could use some confidence, so I need some of the advice, Benzo.
When you're playing against the best people in the world.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Shit, how long I've been on here? Almost 3 hours.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with
substitution.
Completely new group for USA.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
So, Team World's 5 right now.
They got my team playing against. I'm playing against my team.
And it's Sohan in at the 1. And now, USA on the break. Here's Miller, cans the 12-footer. You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, you know, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Offensive rebound, and out of bounds as Team World gains possession.
Oh, I thought I was going to be playing against the Kings. They wouldn't put me in this game. I wonder why. Coming up
trailing by 2.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. And guys, I tell you what,
I should have shot the shot.
On both ends here. This game isn't all about offense this year.
Yeah, it's really been a competitive contest. It's not just a show. These teams are getting after it.
It's good. This game is all even. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Team World.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. that's got to be a welcome sight.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice
Politics,
job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star week is one great show after another.
Great job by Holmgren to maintain his balance and just fending off the defense.
And here's Sharp. 12 points for him. Here's Sohan. Miller grabs the miss.
Let's go.
Passes it to Hardy. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. And he gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 5.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Here's Sohan. Covered by MP.
Come on.
That's tipped.
Come on, I didn't know I was going to catch it. Damn.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Sharp. That's another one for him. Fifth in just 7 shots.
And he's 5 of 7, finding a nice rhythm offensively.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the lob to the hoop. And the jump by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity.
That's why you got to be ready. They say when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Here's Koulibaly, covered by MP.
Can't be picking up the ball like that. Smack the motherfucker. Come on, give me this shit back.
And now here comes Wilson leading the break.
Y'all ain't get. Oh shit.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Team World leads by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there. Officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Here's Wembanyama. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Got one on Holmgren.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Way to go,
It's
man.
been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws.
With the steal. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Count that bucket.
Had to do you, boy.
Wilson's got the lead up to 6 now for USA.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet. But there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident. And that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game.
Rebound by Team World.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And the ball goes on the bounce.
Shit. I wish I would have known this shit could happen like that too. All-Star game, man.
to Sharp.
Shoots over Hardy.
That one wide left.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The steal.
This green is hell, man. I had a play happen.
Here's Sharp. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 16 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Comes up empty down low.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers.
He has put in some major work. He's earning respect for sure.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Holmgren. Oh, goes to MP. Wilson's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Sharp. Defense
Block it.
To the left side wing. Pass to Sohan.
Come on.
It's hauled in by USA.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Nice slam by Holmgren. Love seeing him finish with force like that.
Stolen by Wilson. Goes it high. And the jump by Holmgren.
And this is why Holmgren's guys lob it his way. They trust him to finish.
Rock the jam for
6 second difference between shot and game.
I call the motherfucker jam. You know I'm still in high school mentally. That motherfucker, they're a stadium.
Now, here's Sharp. Inside.
Made it tomorrow.
A nice shot by Sohan. Bucket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they got away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservative. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Make go.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. USA ahead up 4. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA. Both teams making substitutions here. And breaking down some numbers here of the hustle stats for USA.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Smith is out there with Miller. Then it's MP. Then there's Hardy. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Sohan, covered by Miller. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows or they'll fall.
And Team World making a change here. Nembhard's checked in.
Raw power from Smith Jr. on that slam.
Here's Sohan, covered by MP. Passes to Sohan. Good defense by MP.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the middle, intercepted. And the fast break now for Team World. Here's Sohan. It's hauled in by USA.
2 minutes.
It's Miller on the way. Back to Wilson. USA moving the ball around. And the fast break now for Team
I'm
World.
bullshitting them passes. I'm acting like them niggas don't play defense.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Miller. Nembhard, the pass to Sohan. Now here's Jang, shoots the three, drills it from outside.